to show you how to change your visualization to a different chart type using the Show Me toolbar, and I will also talk about how to use the marks and filters to customize your visualization. So right now we are seeing a line chart that shows you the average weight of all the participants based on the survey year. So let's say if you don't want to use a line chart, you want to see a bubble chart, then you can click on the bubble chart and it will directly be changed into different bubbles. And let's say if you want to change the color of each bubble, so each bubble represents the average weight of that year, and the higher the weight is, the larger the bubble will be. So let's say right now you want to change the color of the bubbles. What you can do is that you can click on the chart color, and then you can click a different color, and this now your bubble will be in a different color. So let's say if you want to change the color of the bubble based on the survey year, we can also do that. So we can drag the survey year to the colors, and now each bubble will be in a different color. So if you want to add some other features and change some other features, you can also do so. So if you can pause the video, you can play with the different marks. For example, the color, the size, the layout, the detail, and the tooltip, and see how when you drag some variables to here, or when you change some configurations in here, how does it affect your visualization? So for example, if you change your tooltip, so before, if you put your mouse around each bubble, you will see certain text. But now if you change your tooltip, let's say you change the average weight to weight average, and then click OK. Now if you put your mouse around the circle, you will see that it will show the text after your edits. So play around with the different functions in here and see what will happen. So next, let's create a new visualization and see how the filters would affect your visualization. So this time we are going to create a scatter plot based on the consumption of milk and the person's height. So what we'll do is that we're going to drag milk to the columns, and we're going to drag the height into the rows. So this will, right now you only see one little node in here is because all the measures are aggregated. So in order to create a scatter plot, we will need to unaggregate all the different measures. So we can go to the top of your screen and then click analysis, and then choose like to uncheck the aggregate measure. Now you will see that all of your participants will be listed as a node in here, and then your x-axis is going to be the number of the amount of milk that is being consumed, and then the y-axis is going to be the height of that person. So let's say if you want to add ag as a filter and see how does that affect this scatter plot, we can actually do that. So let's right click on add and then choose show filter. So now you will see that there is a sliding toolbar for the ag, and you can slide to change the number of eggs people are eating. So this will actually change like how the milk consumption is affecting somebody's height as well. So if you want to add some other information in here, let's say if you want to color the visualization by the number of pairs consumed, you can also do that. So we can drag the pair into color, and now it will color each of the node in the scatter plot based on the number of pairs you're eating. So if you're trying to see like certain patterns that will affect somebody's height, you can now you already have 3 factors plotted in this visualization: the consumption of milk, the consumption of pear, and also the consumption of egg. Let's say if you want to see the trend line of how the milk consumption affects the height, we can go to analysis and click show trend line. This will create a trend line for you. So we'll talk more about scatter plot and trend lines in the next class. So right now I just want to show you how can you add more variables and information to one visualization so that your visualization will be more comprehensive. So now it's your turn. You can look through the instruction file and try to complete the task that I have highlighted in red to create a side-by-side bar chart to visualize the average of height and weight by the amount of milk consumed per day. The answer is down below in that gray letter part. So that's pretty much what I want to cover in this lab session. I will see you next class. Bye.